I saw a post of yours and I was like, oh, I'm so glad she posted this because I wanted to bring this up that apparently Donald Trump's mugshot has now gained him a lot of credibility in the black community and he's gangsta. What do you think about that? Have you seen that in the community that everybody now is going, because he has a mugshot, we now all love him? Is this true, Lana?
Like, come on, man. Like, so number one, people with street cred don't say it about themselves. That's just not a thing. You're like, yo, I got street cred. It's like your reputation precedes you. So the streets talk about your street cred. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they give you the street cred. Yeah, they're the ones who build it up.
Yeah, it's the streets. It's not like I just wake up, I'm like, I got that. I mean, okay, so that's the one thing. And then the second thing is that how disgusting are Republicans that they're like, oh, Donald Trump has a mugshot. Black men are going to be voting in numbers, says Charlie Kirk. We're going to get a whole nother voting block because of Donald Trump's mugshot. Black men.
Can I assume that that's extremely insulting?
Yo, what the? If you are a black man and you vote for Donald Trump, one, if you support that, you probably ain't voting and you're not paying attention. Like, you just riding some type of wave, because that's some dumb bullshit. Donald Trump don't give a flying hoot about nobody. Donald Trump's executed more black men than anybody in his term in office, and he was happy to do it.
Yeah.
Like, stop playing.
I see that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, they're reaching for any possible thing they can reach for.
It's so... They're just gonna use any old prop. We don't care. Like, oh my god, it's wow. They said they're saying that. That was so baffling to me. Like, oh my god, like, let them get one black person, and they have it, because I've seen videos. Few black people are like, oh my god, he's gangster, he's the boss, and they'll just keep playing it over and over because they got a black person to say the nonsense, just like they got a Vivek. That's the new toy of the day. Like, that's their play toy. Keep talking, Vivek. We love you. We love you now. And then when your diamond is sick and one of y'all motherfuckers die, we don't even know which one, diamond or silk. I have no idea. And they were Donald Trump's best friend, according to them. He's at whoever's funeral it is, diamond or silk, saying,
talking about himself.
And looking over it, I don't know her, but I know you, Diamond.
Right, exactly.
That's the guy.
Yeah, and you know what? The same people that are praising the gangsta mugshot could watch that clip and not for a second go, wait a minute, that's kind of bullshit. I don't know, man. And by the way, did you think the framers and the fathers of the Constitution ever thought to themselves that a guy that should be leading our country should be a guy who has 91 counts against him and that he's selling merchandise on his website? Now, of course, we know the framers probably didn't anticipate websites, but selling merchandise on his websites with the mugshot on it, wearing it as a badge of honor. Again, I'll never understand. I personally could never find myself voting for somebody that is proud to have a mugshot.
Right.
I don't care who you are. It could be a family member. It could be my favorite person in the world. I don't know. I couldn't do it.
I don't know if he's proud about it, because I want to say that Donald Trump is miserable every goddamn day of his life.
Which is awesome.
He wakes up heavy. There's no way that he's okay.
I agree.
He's a great actor, but he's not okay. He's not okay with that mugshot. He's doing what he has to do. What he's doing right now is trying to survive. That is all he's doing. These grifting things, he's not happy about it. He just knows that it's a means to pay his bills. Like,
I
good.
could not agree. I mean, you put it perfect, and I don't know if I could put it any better. I mean, that you're absolutely right. That's all it is. He's a miserable person right now.
Yeah.
He is a rat in a cage,
Yeah.
and he's scrambling. He's miserable,
Yeah.
and quite frankly, I love it. And I am, in the words of Tucker Carlson, I can't stand him, and I can't wait for the day where we never have to talk about
Yeah.
this guy ever again.
Yeah. I mean, think about it, Brian. He's in his twilight years. Those are supposed to be, right? 77, 80, whatever.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are twilight years. Those are the years where you are just supposed to just, be easy for the rest of how much time you have.
Yep.
He's waking up every day there's not a day that goes by that he is not speaking to his attorneys on one of these counts. Okay.
Absolutely no question. I mean, it is daily. It is, I'm sure, agitating. First of all, he didn't even want to talk about what was going on in this country when he was
Right.
president. Forget about,
Right.
indictments. But do you think, let's say Donald Trump was given one wish, but it had stipulations. And this wish was, okay, I'm going to give you a time machine right now. And the only way you can use it is if you go back to 2016, would you take the choice to lose as president and then just walk away? And my guess is now he's probably thinking, God damn, I wish Hillary would have won, because none of this shit would be happening right now.
Right.
Do you think he would take it, or is his ego still too big to say?
His ego, he got a taste of it, right? So he probably would take it because he loves the power, and he got a taste of that power. And the power is what got him into this trouble right now. Anyway, he couldn't stop. It's like he couldn't do a small grift. He had to do big grifts, and he had to keep going. And now he's like, fuck, I got to be president again because I did too much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know,
so knowing what he knows now, do you think he would have said, you know what, let Hillary win? So
no,
that way
I think he would just do it again because he loves the power. Yeah,
you might be right.
He just, I don't see him walking away from anything. He's just going to go straight for it and just let the chips fall as they may. He'll try to buy himself out of it. Now, but then again, these other things, he's never been held accountable.
Yeah.
So maybe now that he's feeling that kind of fire, maybe he would say, I don't like that accountability thing.
Yeah, maybe, or you know what? Well, let's give him one more chance. We'll say, okay, you don't lose to Hillary. Let's just say you just never made the decision to run.
But did Barack Obama call him out at
that? 100%. Yep.
Yeah, he's going to run.
I mean, because we can keep going back and back and back until we finally say, no, he's not going to run. But
it's like, is there any scenario in which Donald Trump would go back in time and say, no?
Yeah. Right before he got into that time machine, they played that clip of Barack Obama just bombing him. He's like, nope, fuck that. I'm not getting
jail would be the only thing that would make him probably change his mind.
Well, maybe we'll give him the opportunity in about a year from now, because he's looking like he's going to find himself there. There is absolutely no way. 91. I shouldn't say no way. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, but we kind of can, right?
But you're not found guilty on at least 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Out of 91.
Right.
Do we really think he's going to be innocent on every one of those?
Right. I mean, I guess the only fear is, do you find 4 different cases where you're going to have a hung jury on all 4, because you do have an ardent Trump supporter that says, I'm holding out no matter what? Is there...
It's so funny. They always talk about that. Oh, sorry thing, but jury duty is so different. Even when you go in there as one way, and you do start to feel when that judge talks to you and you watch the video of how important what you're doing, it kind of supersedes everything.
Yeah, and you know what, you're right about that, because, and especially too, when you're in a room full of people, and even if you had some Trump supporters in there, say, listen, I love the guy too, but we have to go by the law, and they all start talking, because I think people, anytime a case doesn't go their way, they just think the jury is stupid. The jury, made the wrong, whatever it is. But I think you're right in a sense, is that when you do get, was it 12 people on a jury, you get them all in a room together and they are discussing the case. I'm somebody, I know that when I go in somewhere that I do want to take it seriously, I don't want to look stupid, I don't want to, so, and I think you're right. I think there's a lot to be said about that.
Yeah, because didn't that woman, the grand jury for Fulton County, she came out, didn't they say that there was some Trumpers in there?
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah.
that was it. The woman that was really weird.
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah.
she? But
Yeah.
is she
There
the
was
one that
one. It
said
was
it,
like,
or
what
was
are
it
you
someone?
doing?
I
Yeah.
know. See, she
She
was
was almost like, a lot
definitely.
of people are like, this might screw up the case for, but they're like, well, how's it going to screw up the case? The grand jury already made their decision. It's over with.
And
So,
they can talk, like
yeah.
they're allowed in Georgia to talk, which was a shock to me. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, quite frankly, if I'm on the
she
grand
was
jury,
right.
I want to stay far away from the public as possible after that.
Well,
But
look how right she was.
she
Because
was 100% right.
she was like, you're gonna know some of these people, you may not know,
Yep.
some big people that you're gonna know. And she said it without saying them names.
Yeah.
Wow, she was on it.